Jesus did was he walked with sinners. He hung out with sinners and in love, and that's great, right? Right? Love on people where they're at, meet them where they're at. That's great. But some Christians just stop there. And this video is largely to trying to equip you. And another way to support them, walking side by side with them, is to honestly just be patient with them. Be patient when someone is in sin. It's not just support. Hey, it's, do you actually walk with these people? I have 3 testimonies. I've walked with these people, right? I've been patient with them. I prayed for them and they've come to repentance. But another way is, okay, so you love them and you do life with them. You walk side by side with them. But now here's the kicker. Use your discernment and know what stage of sin they're in. And what I mean by that is there's 3 stages when it comes to sin. At least I'm just making it up, but hear me out. So the first stage is when, whether homosexual or not, whether straight or not, whether they're in sin or not, or I mean, of course they're in sin. But the first stage of sin is it just feels good. They're celebrating it. They're indulging themselves in it. They're young and they just sin and they don't care and they're just gonna keep doing it over and over again. Like in the beginning, sin feels good and that's just their season. They're just in sin and they don't care what nobody else thinks. They're just that, right? I identify that and be like, all right, this is where they're at when it comes to sin. Stage number 2 is when now they're trying to get better at sinning. So they try to manage their sin. They try to justify their sin. They try to hide their sins, right? And so sometimes it gets out of hand, but they can control it and they just manage it better. They're more mature in their sins now. They're getting the hang of it. And so now they're feel like they're in control of their own sins. That's stage number 2. Stage number 3 is where you come in. This is where the Christian thrives. Stage number 3 in sin, it's when that person has had enough. When that person who's in sin is at their wit's end. Anxiety goes up, depression goes up, oppression goes up, spiritual warfare goes up, drama goes up. It's just everything in their life is just falling apart. That's what sin does at the end. And in those moments, these people are so broken. This is when they go for addiction or alcohol or whatever, or anger or pride, right? This is where it ramps up. And that's where you come in as a Christian. This is where you shine your light on them. This is the moment where like, all right, they're done with sin. They're like, get this thing away from me. I can't get rid of this. And this is where you come in. Now, see, you've been in their life enough. You care about them long enough. You've been patient with them long enough. Now it's time to put in the work. And this is the moment where you have the opportunity to share the love of Christ to them. This is where you share the gospel.